Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to just do this ×2 knit ribbing in Tunisian crochet. This is from the Mosty Toasty keyhole scarf. The link is in the description, but for now, if you don't want to make the keyhole scarf, I will show you how to just do that knit stitch, the 2× ribbing knit stitch, and make a really long scarf. So you have to chain in multiples of 3. Today I'm using a 5mm hook and DK yarn, so I chained 24. And then basically this is your first loop on your hook. It counts as your first loop, and then you're just gonna pick up a loop in each chain stitch all the way down. So go ahead, pause the video, and pick up a loop in each chain stitch. And we'll meet at the end. Okay, this is what it looks like so far. If you want to make a longer scarf, you would clearly need a longer crochet hook, or you can attach a wire to your hook if you want to, but in this case, I'm just using my hook like this. Okay, so we're not finished with row 1. We need to do the return pass. To do a return pass, you chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way down. So go ahead and complete row 1 by working your return pass. So you can pause the video and go ahead, and we will meet right at the end. Okay, so to make the knit ribbing stitch, it's a pattern like this. 1 purl stitch and then 1 knit stitch in the next 2 stitches. So to purl stitch, you are going to take your working yarn and bring it around the front of your hook. Then insert your hook into this front bar here, just like that. Then take your working yarn and bring it around, like this. Now yarn over and pull up a loop. To knit stitch, you insert your hook in between those 2 bars. There you go. There you go. And now let's purl stitch once more. So bring your working yarn around the front end of your hook. Insert your hook just into that front bar. Bring your yarn back around your hook. Yarn over and pull through. Then to knit stitch, you're going to put your hook in between the bars. So basically you're going to be working under like this and pulling up. Pulling up. Good. This is what purl stitch looks like from the top. Whoop. All right, great. So you're just going to continue to purl stitch, 2 knit stitch, purl stitch, 2 knit stitch, all the way down, and your last stitch will be the purl stitch. Well, second last stitch technically, because this is technically also a stitch. So it'll be a purl stitch and just your regular ending stitch. So go ahead, do the pattern all the way down, and let's meet at the end. All right, so I stopped before my last few stitches. Your last stitch, so you have 2 stitches left, right? This last stitch must be a purl stitch. Okay, so go ahead and purl stitch there. All right, and then in the last stitch, you're gonna work this the same way every single time. Do you see those 2 bars? Insert your hook in between the 2 bars, basically like what you would do with a single crochet. Then pull up a loop, and you're all done. So you should still have the same amount of stitches on your hook. I still have 24. And now, to complete row 2, you will return pass. So to do that, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way down. All right, we've just completed row 2, and now let's start row 3. So we're just going to continue the same pattern. So the first stitch is a purl stitch. So you're going to bring your yarn around your hook like this, and you can see this little, I guess this little bump here. but you're going to insert your hook under this bar. Bring your yarn around, yarn over, pull it through. And then the knit stitch is the same. You're just going to insert your hook in between those two stitches, pull up a loop. Okay, let's do the purl stitch once more. My first one was a little tighter, but this one is looser, so it's a lot easier to see. Bring your yarn around, insert your hook, bring it around, and pull through. Okay, I'm almost finished with row 3. I just did my purl stitch. Now I'm going to turn, insert my hook in between those two bars, and pull up a loop. Now to complete row 3, I'm going to return pass, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way down. Let's get more yarn. Yarn over, pull through 2, all the way down, and this is it. So now you've learned how to do the Tunisian rib stitch. You can use this for actual ribbing. It does tend to curl and go in one direction because of the purl stitches, but it's really pretty. Alright, and we just completed row 3. So basically you can just keep doing this for an entire length of a scarf, and when you're finished you need to do a single crochet bind off. If you're not sure how to do a single crochet bind off, I linked a beginner's video in the description, and then you can check out the bind off section. So basically, if you keep on going, I'm making another just plain scarf here with this beautiful lettuce color yarn. If you just keep going, it's actually upside down. Let's see, this is what it's gonna look like. Really beautiful yarn, really beautiful stitch. You can use any weight yarn, but this drape is quite lovely. So, all right, yeah. I hope you enjoyed making this stitch, and definitely tag me on Instagram so I can see what you're making. All right, bye.